Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. I trust you guys have had a wonderful week, or as best as you can, and are gearing up for the new and up and coming week. I know that we just got through a full moon that was extremely powerful, that was going to show us some of our shortcomings or some of the things that perhaps we need to take control of. It's important to detox from whatever, either alcohol or any illicit drug or smoking cigarettes. All of that is really poisoning our system. And even as small as a beer, if you don't drink and all of a sudden you have some alcohol in your body, it's going to poison you. And unless you go through it, you are not going to realize just how powerful it is, how much effect it actually has on our body. So eating healthier, cutting out anything that could toxify your system or have any toxicity, any pills, drugs, anything that you can do without, that it shouldn't be in your body and you can try to eliminate, it's time to do so. And that full moon should have showed you in the last couple of days exactly that. So some of you may have gone through some very eye-awakening situations or experiences, even if they were in your mind small. They truly aren't. In the long run, it won't be. So it's showing us what we need to take a hold of, what we need to change in our lives, and do it as soon as possible, because there are many changes that are taking effect on a worldwide basis. So be aware of that. By the way, thanks for all of you that leave comments, lovely comments, as a matter of fact, that make me feel like I'm doing this for someone and that people actually care, and that I do make a bit of a difference in some people's lives. For those of you that have contacted me for a reading, thank you very much. I am doing my best to give you the best reading for a good price, I feel. And I know that these are very trying times, and sometimes you need a little additional help or someone else's opinion or a way to look at something from a different perspective. So if that could be you, then give me a holler on my email down below, riseshealingarts11@gmail.com. I'm still offering that $20 reading for those of you that may be interested, and that's on any subject or on a variety of subjects if you're interested. Today we're going to take a little peek at the energies that may affect us for the up and coming week. I know that tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I'll probably do a mediumship reading after this one for those of you that have your mother on the other side and would like to have some type of a brief message given to you. I'm going to do something like that. I usually do that, or I have done it in the past, so I'm going to do it today because I'm being asked to. So that's that. All right. And as always, when I shuffle, I get a lot of messages and I get a lot of cards that come out just as the messages of the week, or something that you need to look out for, or just learning lessons, that we are all going to go through. So this doesn't necessarily have to happen within a week, or it's not giving you a specific message that's got a timetable to it. It's just a message so that you learn to grow with spirit. We are here to experience a lot of things, but we are going through a lot of lessons. We choose our lessons before we incarnate. We also choose the group of people that are going to help us with these lessons, and there are soul groups. So for some of you, you're going to be meeting new ones soon as you move forward, because it is time to end some cycles. As you well know, the whole world is going through some huge changes. The world in itself is. We are all on the planet, so we are all going through it together. At the same time as the world is evolving and cleaning itself up, it's also cleaning us up in one way or the other. We need to be really careful still, because it's not over yet. When you go out, please be aware that anything that you touch, or anyone that comes in contact with you in any way, could be carrying a deadly disease. They could be carriers and not even be affected by it. So still be careful with what you do and where you go. And no matter where on this planet you are, this can be affecting you. Some people are going through the trouble of washing things when they buy them and they bring them home in a lot of soapy water. So if you buy things, try to get things that are either packaged already very tightly or in cans, so that when you bring it home, you can actually wash it very well and let it sit to dry. so that the things that you're bringing into your home are also clean. Continue to wash your hands. Social distancing is an issue for some people that really don't want to continue to do that. But if you don't, you could be risking your life and those of your loved ones. So still be careful, please, with the things that you do and the places you go, because you need to. At least for the time being, we're not really sure how long this is going to last or how it's communicated. We just know briefly, I believe, some things, but not everything. I've also heard that they're coming up with a vaccine, and I'm really not going to take part of that. A lot of people that I know are not going to either. They say that the bug or the disease is in the vaccine, so be careful. If you're going to be injected, any flu shots that you get, it could have it in it. So just be aware of that, and don't do it if you can't. If you can, try to stay away from it. For some of the things that we're asking Spirit or that we're waiting for or what we're working through, we need to be very patient, because the time is not now, but it is being manifested. It's already in Spirit. You're already enjoying it. Perhaps in another, I don't know, parallel universe or another version of ourselves, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is that we're trying to manifest will happen, but we need to be very patient, okay? Because the time is not here yet, but it's coming. So prayer, dedication, prayers of gratitude, prayers of sending the earth healing energies, saying that it's at peace, that you're at peace, that everyone around you is at peace, and try to keep that up, because the energies around us are pushing us in other directions. The people around us are very hectic. When you go to the store, I'm sure you can feel it. The energies are very high, and they're very, they make you feel claustrophobic. They make you feel, I don't know, very excited. You're very anxious when you're around any crowd now, because that's the general energy out there, and you need to stay away from it as much as possible. But if you pray, keep sending prayers to the earth, saying that it's at peace, that we're at peace on the earth, and that we're all at peace together. So let's see if that helps a little bit. It should. I also had a card, Archangel Michael came out, saying that we're being protected. Don't worry. We still need to be careful, but we are being protected by angels. We don't see them, but they're with us, and they're trying to support us through these trying times. They're trying to give us the courage that we need in order to get past this, to get on the other side of this, which may take a little while longer than what we're expecting. And they're helping us with our divine life purpose. We need to realize that there's something that we're here to do, and it isn't to toil with making money or getting a better car, a bigger house, going out, partying, doing your hair, doing your nails. All that stuff is on the side. You could do it to yourself. You don't even have to go get your hair cut. You can cut it yourself. You can do your own nails. You can color your own hair. I mean, some women are really having a time because they can't go out and do this, but, you know, it's not safe. You can do it yourself, or just wait. Just wait. But there is a divine life purpose for each and every one of us. We're here to learn something, to experience something, and to help others with something. So we need to figure what that is now while we have the time to do it, and then start making those changes as we move forward. And the angels are here to help us so we can figure out what our divine life purpose is. You can ask them before you go to sleep at night to help you with a dream or to help you with thoughts, so that you can figure out what it is. And if you already know more or less what you're here to do, what you like doing, what really makes your soul sing, then you need to go ahead and implement it. Start implementing it into your life. You also need to know that the people around you, for some of you, there could be someone that could have caused problems for you here recently, or someone that you live with, or someone that you have had a falling out with, and just try to see that person's point of view as well, not just your own, but put yourself in someone else's shoes if you're having issues with someone. Not all of these messages, since it's a general reading, are going to resonate with everybody, but for that 1 or 2 or 3 people that it may resonate with, the message is for you. To help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So also prayers of compassion, shows of compassion towards other people, towards siblings, parents, friends, people at work. If there's someone that is a bit different than yourself, and you're wondering, what the heck, why does this person always keep butting heads with me, or why do I always keep having issues with this person? Try to put yourself in their position. They may not be altogether well. They could be having a nervous breakdown. They could be very anxious. They could be going through a lot of difficult situations. Their mind could not, maybe isn't healthy. Their bodies may not be healthy. They could have gone through a breakup or something very, very difficult, or loss of a child, or loss of a parent, a sibling, and perhaps it's hurt them. So you need to know that the people that you have issues with, and if it becomes a very serious problem, then you need to look into it deeper and see what exactly is going on with that person. Why are me and that person always at odds or at different ends? Put yourself in their place and see if maybe that helps you gain some clarity on whatever your issues are with that particular person. While I was shuffling the tarot deck, I'm going to use 2 different ones. I got some cards, and both of them started with the same card, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a very difficult card because it shows a person that's already dead, been killed many times over by their thoughts, by other people, by betrayals, by things that they've done, the choices they've made, the manipulations of others, the betrayals of others. It's a pretty sad card. But in this card, she's taking a bow. She's saying goodbye to a lot of things, a lot of thoughts that have really pressured her, a lot of people, a lot of betrayals, and she is bowing to them, showing respect for all the things that she has been through, everything that it has taught her, and what she's not going to be dealing with as she moves forward. A situation has ended, so something that has been going on for quite some time for some of you is going to end pretty soon. Something that has been bothering you is going to end. Perhaps you don't even know what it is yet, or it hasn't all been revealed to you at this time, but something has ended, and you're finally free. Whatever that's going to be is going to free you in a sense of more perhaps than what you realize, because definitely mentally it's going to free you. And you're going to be rid of a lot of people that have been hurting you behind your back, either bad-mouthing you, saying things, betraying you, doing whatever it takes to hurt you. A lot of that is going to be removed from your life, one way or the other. And what area of your life that is, I don't know. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. A lot of the things that have been bothering you up to now, perhaps even your own attitude. Maybe there's a lot of revelations that you're having during this time of introspection. And a lot of that could be your own mind, your own thoughts, your own actions. And a lot of that is going to be removed so that you're happier as you move forward. You have more friends or different friends, or just finding things out in your life that have held you back. Could have been your own way of thinking. And now that too is going to change. And for some, it's just definitely people that have really hurt you. And that too is going to be removed. That is also a card that came out with my other deck. And on here, it shows more of a person like the traditional tarot, where they're just overly stuck with swords. It only takes one sword probably to kill you, but 10 of them is definitely overkill. So it's something that has been going on for quite some time, if not 10 years, of struggle and toil and disappointments and things that have happened to you that really have hurt you. And you're going to be overcoming some of this, or if not all of it. It's hard though. It's hard to overcome so much stuff in a little bit of time, but at least the beginning of it is going to start showing soon, that it's not going to bother you anymore. We have the Eight of Raphael, which in this deck, it's moving away from something that you have worked very, very difficultly to achieve nothing. You have found out, I did all this for nothing, because now I'm moving on to find something that really truly makes me happy. I thought this was going to be it, but it's not. So whatever you have been doing for the last 10 years, 8 years, somewhere along there, is going to change. It's about to change because, well, it hasn't brought you the happiness or the stability or the love of yourself or of others that you thought it was going to. Because sometimes we make choices based on what other people are thinking, doing, going to feel about you, how is this going to work out for them, and you don't do it for yourself. You don't think, this is the best choice that I'm going to make for me, only for me. It doesn't matter how it's going to affect everybody else at this moment. It's going to make me happy, and go for it. That's the problem. We always think of everyone else, or some of us do, not everyone. Some people think only of themselves, and sometimes that's bad too. But every now and then we have to make a decision, and we make a great big decision that changes our entire life, and a lot of it's based on other people. And that's where we're making a mistake. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. So perhaps it's time to get out there and think of yourself for a bit. You know, what's better for me? How am I going to make myself the happiest right now as I move forward? You know, what changes do I need to implement in my life or in my way of thinking, or perhaps in my own heart, to make myself happy? We have the King of Gabriel, which is the King of Wands. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experiences that lead to success. Genuine concern for others. There can be genuine concern for others when you make your choices, your decisions. But you also need to think of yourself. And the King of Wands is someone that implements change. Makes it happen, helps it move forward. So you are going to be making these changes. They're going to happen. A lot of things are going to be leaving your life so that you can start something new with passion. Because the King of Wands is all about passion. And he's the leader. He is the king of his suit. So he's already experienced all of the changes that go along with it. And you're going to as well. And you're going to feel quite accomplished when you get to the other end of whatever this experience is that's beginning now is going to take you. Don't give up. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to either try to stop you, maybe not a lot, a few people that make a difference in your life, people that you trust or that you listen. They're your peers, your family, your loved ones, your siblings, your children. They might have different opinions about what you should be doing with your life, or when you tell them that you're going to start making these changes and start implementing them, they're not going to like it. A challenge that you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Don't allow the drama of other people to bring you down. Don't get involved. Try to eliminate yourself from whatever drama others are trying to bring about so that you can focus on what you want to do as you move forward with these changes that are going to happen. They're going to happen whether you have something to do with it or not. A lot of things are going to happen, or they could be happening behind the scenes. You don't even know yet, but you will find out as you keep moving forward. Spirit will start changing things and moving things around like a chessboard. You're one of the players, and all of the other ones are going to be moved around to either stop you, slow you down, move you in a different direction. Whatever it is, it's going to happen. You just need to make the best of it and go in the direction that your heart is telling you to go. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Be patient, but let the drama kind of go around you, and don't let it affect you as you move forward, because it will try. They will try to stop you or try to change your mind from what you are wanting to do as you move forward. Because they may not be a part of it anymore, and they're not going to like that you're dumping them, in a sense. Now, I'm not saying that you're dumping your relationship or whatever, but you're not going to be like focused on what they think. You're going to be focused on what you think. The next card here in this other deck is the Fool. The Fool speaks of, well, doing foolish things, for one thing. And it also speaks of following your own heartbeat, your own love of life. What do you want to do with yourself as you move forward? See how the Fool here has a drum? Boom, boom, boom. The drum makes the sound of the heart. Sometimes it could make other beats too, but you're following your own beat. You're following your guidance of your guides of what's happening in your life. You're not going to listen to others anymore. You're going to say, no, you know what? I'm such and such an age. I've been through all this stuff. I've spent so many years helping you, you, and you. Now I'm going to help me, and me. Me, myself, and I. Very important. It's time that you start focusing on yourself. Your eating habits, your surroundings, your dwellings, where you live, where you work, what you do. It's time for a change, and it's going to come about. I'm not saying there's no pitfalls, because you know the fool makes mistakes. The card of the fool is always on the edge of the precipice. I almost had it right the first time. The precipice. They're always right on the edge of the cliff, ready to take a dive. But you know what the angels always say: take that leap of faith, I'll catch you. I will help you move forward, provided you have the faith to take that jump, to make that change, to follow your own heart, because through that is how we communicate with you. And you won't feel like you need to be defending yourself or on top of, the situation or battling it out with other people. No. This card came out in reverse, so you're exhausted. You need to spend time resting. You're no longer willing to fight with other people or be at your be high defense all the time. Be playing defense. You want to be offense. You want to go move forward. Move the ball, get the ball rolling and go in that direction and not backwards or stopped or defending yourself constantly to other people that have nothing to do with your life. Because in the end, it's your life that you need to focus on, for a little while. We have the Chariot here. The Chariot speaks of movement forward, taking your own life in your own hands and saying, you know what, I'm not going to worry about you right now, I'm going to worry about me. How can I move myself forward, and then later on I can help others? Because once you help yourself, you're always in a position to help others through advice, through physical help, monetary help, however, shelter. But you need to help yourself at this time. Find out where you're going, what you're doing, what's being done behind the scenes. Once you start finding things out, you need to act appropriately and quickly in your own defense or for yourself. Determination and self-control is very important as you move forward. There is career advancement for some people. The career is going to change, whether it's something that's happening that you don't know of yet, or you are part of it and your career is changing and you're moving along right with it. But for some, you don't know yet, but you will know. Sooner or later, you're going to find out. Acknowledgement of success by others. So others may acknowledge that you have succeeded in doing certain things, and they'll move you forward in their own way. Think about it as well. Be sure that it's something that you actually want. For some of you, you don't have a job right now and you're looking for work. This card says that you're going to find it. You're going to find it because you're going to continually move forward. You're going to keep searching, whether you do it online, sending paper, looking at the paper, sending messages. However you do it, you're going to figure it out because you will be working. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. So it's a couple. You're either going to meet a couple that's going to help you as you move forward, or you yourself are going to graduate from being the queen to the king. That means you're going to have your finances very settled. You might even invest. As you move forward, you'll have a job. For some of you, you're going to be your own boss. And for some of you, you're going to find someone or a couple that's very powerful and that's going to help you through this, okay? People that are of earth signs or that are very grounded in what they do. People that will help you as you move forward. The Chariot represents Cancer, so a water sign may also help you. And then we have the Knight of Raphael here, which is the romantic partner. Either you showing your cup of love to someone or romancing someone, or someone romancing you. Someone new that comes into your life. Committed romantic relationships. Being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So it could just be situations that you really love as you move forward. Your finances are going to be very, very, very well taken care of into a new position that you're going, or a new place, a new job, whatever it is. Finances are good. You're going to feel very accomplished where you can get a place, get some money, save some money. Maybe talk to someone that's a financial advisor to help you with what you have going on already. It could be two different people that you could be talking to about your finances to get them better stabilized. You could also be talking to someone new when it comes to romance if you are single, and if you are in a relationship with someone, your relationship might deepen. You may become more romantic. Your partner might become more romantic at this time. Please follow through. Maybe you'll become more poetic, more introspective. You'll start writing. You'll start doing things to do with the arts that really make your heart sing, because all of the things that you do that are your own talents or that are artistic in any way are going to make you happy. And they'll make you feel very romantic. You'll be very loving and giving to others. So maybe it's just telling us that we need to open up our heart a little bit. Unconditional. What? The card's here. Open your heart, Archangel Chamuel. Thank you, Chamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. There could be someone romantic coming into your lives soon. Okay, the movement is forward very quickly for some. For some, it's a little slower, but yet it's a romantic partner that's coming in. It could be a water sign, or it could just be a poet, a writer, a singer. Someone very artistic that comes into your life that's a lot like you. That would be very romantic, don't you think? You're being asked to open your heart, because during our trials and tribulations and all of these heartbreaks or swords that have hurt us internally, it's hard sometimes to keep your heart open to experiences or other people, or be aware if somebody comes in that's very interested in you or wants to romance you. You're like, you know what, I don't even care, forget it. It's time to open up your heart, because you really need to share it with others. There are soulmates that are coming into your life during this very difficult time, and that's how things happen. When we go through difficult stages in our lives, romantic partners step in, best friends, people that really have a lot to do in our lives, spiritual leaders, they come into our lives at that time to help us get to the next point. Because we could be a little scared, we could be a little stuck, we could have our hearts closed, our minds closed, and we're not moving our life forward. So Spirit sends someone during that period of our lives to help us move forward. And for some, it's a romantic partners. For others, it's a deepening of relationships with the partners that you already have. For some, it's just a talent that all of a sudden springs forward. And you start using it a lot more, and you're sharing it with others, and it makes you more lovable, opening your heart more to the things around you. We need to do that as well. Alright, let's get ready for the next part of the reading. Alright, guys. Remember, we started with the Patience card. First card that popped out was the Four of Swords, which tells us we need to be patient, we need to be in bed. We need to get some rest before all of our energy is depleted or just drained out by people that keep causing us problems. So we need to get some rest, because that Ten of Swords is still a powerful card, and it shows that, it's time to take a break. You're too focused on your money, on your finances, on what's going on around you, the people around you. You're pretty bored with what's happening, and you need to start looking at things from a different perspective and start looking at things with a clear mind, because we're just being affected by so much that's going on, and not all of it is true. Some of it's propaganda, and then there's some things that are true and they're not being said. For some of you, you're going to be working 2 jobs or part-time, or 2 people are coming into your life to assist you. There's cycles that are going to end in your life, and other ones are going to begin, which will be a big balance that you're going to have to have. There are some things that are coming into your life and other things are leaving, but yet you will still have to make time to balance things. So some of you are learning something new. You're learning 2 things at the same time. You're going to have 2 jobs at the same time, 2 partners, 2 people that come into your life that you need to take care of, or that you are taking care of at this time. But there will be some things that are going to end in your life. Even though you've been very protective of those around you, it's probably time for you to move forward. So some things are going to end so that other things begin. And a 2 of Wands. So again, another path that opens up, something that you're very familiar with, and then something else happens to move you in a different direction. But what you've learned up to now, you'll be able to use in the other place that opens up, or what you've learned up to now, your experiences are going to help you get through whatever other situation is coming into your life where you're going to have to juggle. So there's something to do with partnerships, or something to do with 2 things that you'll experience. 2 choices that you may have to make, or choose between 2 things. Which one will win, I don't know, but something is ending so that something else can begin. That much I do know. And there's 2 twos together, so it could be partnership, it could be talents, passions, things that you want to do, but yet you have to learn something. Because the 2 of Coins says it's something small, yet it's starting, but it's not matured yet. So whatever it is, something that ends, something that begins, you may be studying 2 different things. The Ace of Wands says, yep, it's a passion of yours. It's something that's beginning, something you have asked for, something you have wished for, and you have clear thought, because we got two aces just fell out of this deck. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So the beginning of clear thinking, but through a passion. It's something passionate of yours that you really want to focus your mind to achieve. Okay, you may have to do two things in order to achieve it, or work on two different parts of your life, or perhaps it's life and personal. Work and personal life. Something, two things that you're going to be juggling, your job and then your personal life, trying to find some type of a balance between the two so that you can bring about that passion that you are trying to manifest. And you need to think about it very clearly. Some things will be cut out of your life so that you can make room for this new passion of yours that you're going to be beginning. You're going to be juggling everything just perfectly. This new opportunity that comes up, you're going to walk right through it, and nothing is going to stop you. You're going to be very celebratory, whatever. Celebrating what you have done, what you have accomplished, so that you can continue to move forward with a new cycle that begins. And it's within this year, or within a year, that both of these things are going to start to happen. The new passion that brings clear thinking. You're going to be thinking very clearly. There's going to be a lot of transformation. You can see right here, that little butterfly right there says, yeah, this new thought that you have, this new idea, this new direction, this new focus of your mind is going to bring about a lot of fire, passion, will to move forward, things that you want to begin. And it could be a new lover for some of you, a new job, a new home, a new direction, a new place. Whatever it is, you're going to like it. Here's the tower that says, whoops. I just had a very, very interesting revelation that was God sent, and went boom and boom. There you went. You changed your mind. You went in a different direction. You started with this, with the passion and the thought, because your heart went boom. And you started. This, for some, is a house move. For some, is the ending of a relationship that has been very taxing on you, whether it's romantic, work, family, whatever it is. It's different for everyone. See, there's a whole group of people here. A whole group of people. And a person falling, an angel trying to protect them, a crown, which is God there going, hey, wake up. This is what you need to be doing right now. Something is going to end so that something new can begin. You need to learn how to balance your life as you move forward, because the changes that you're going to go through are going to throw you a little bit off balance. So you need to catch yourself, you need to breathe deep, and you need to begin with clear thinking, a clear mind, a clear heart. Walk through the doorway that I have just presented you with. There's a doorway. There's a new opportunity. Don't fear moving forward, because what you have asked for is there. You just need to remember to be not fearful and just walk through it like the fool, full of faith. Bring that passion back into your life that has left you because you've been afraid for a long time. And it's time to move forward. The revelations are going to help you, and it's going to help you detox as well. You have been super worried about stuff. At night you can't sleep, you can't think hardly. Or for some of you, you drink or you take stuff in order to get you to sleep. You need to stop that. You know, your conscience is going, hey, I'm here to help you, but you need to listen. You're worried about stuff that may not even manifest, so you're worried unnecessarily about things. You're too worried about stuff. You're too fearful. You need to stop that. Something has got to give so you can move forward. The page starts investigating. What can I do? There could be someone that's spying on you as well, or just watching you or listening to what you're doing or what you're saying. So you need to be careful as well, okay? Because there might be someone that is nasty around you. You need to be careful. To be more the Queen of Swords. Don't trust everyone that you run into. Cut people out of your life that are unnecessary, and have a clear thought and clear intention to move forward. This person is very funny, but she keeps it to herself. You know, she wants to make changes in her life, and she needs to move forward. But there is somebody that is watching her, or at the very least trying to stop her. So keep your secrets to yourself. The High Priestess says, listen to your intuition as you move forward. And keep some things to yourself. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing, where you're going, and what's happening in your life as you move forward. Because not everyone is your friend, even though you think they are. You know, here's another 2 that has come out. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords says you're going to have a decision that comes up shortly, and you're not going to know which way to go. If you wait long enough, the universe chooses for you. But if you choose yourself, then you're following your heart. So you need to choose. The Hierophant says, be true to yourself. Make a commitment to moving forward, to all the things that you want. For some of you, this is a marriage or someone that's going to offer marriage. Some of you are getting married. And the Hierophant says, you might get a job working for the government, because that's what he represents as well. Dogmatic type work, or work where you have to go through all these little steps in order to get it. A lot of it's government, so he represents government work, advice, represents religion, organized religion. Some of you are going to be joining a church or a group or something so that you can pray, or so that you can, you know, open yourself up to some beliefs, some of your beliefs. Maybe you just need to go back to your roots. You know, some of you have fallen so far away from it, you know. You need to be strong as you move forward. Some people are going to push your buttons. Make sure that you don't let them push you too far. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding any further. So for some of you, be careful as you move forward, because this could be work, this could be a person that's bothering you that you need to be careful of. Watch out, because not everyone is on your side. For some of you, schooling and education is going to help your life purpose, so it's time to get out there and start learning something. Again, the 2 of Pentacles was also very indicative of that, so you may have to go back to school in order to make the changes that you're trying to implement in your life as you move forward. Don't be afraid. Go do it. Then for others, it's open your heart to love. The more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy is. So the greater you will heal yourself if you open yourself up to more love. Let's see what else we got here. Soulmate on the bottom. Definitely, for some of you, there's somebody new coming into your life to help you get through the next stage. If you've been single a while, somebody's coming. And you may receive a message that you find somewhere. Maybe it's a message that you've had for a while and you've never seen it, and now you're going to actually find it, or you're going to receive a message from someone that it could be regarding love, or it could be regarding work, or it could be regarding God knows what. Whatever it is that you've got going on in your life. The answer is truly simple. Sometimes we just need to give it to God. Give our worries, our concerns, our dreams, our desires. We need to have conversations with divinity a lot more than we actually do. And right now, for some, you have some time. Others, you've been working this whole time, like I have. So it's, you know, it depends, you know. And if you have a little time, you need to commune with Spirit more than you do. Because if you ask for assistance and you really truly mean it, it comes from your heart, you will get it. One way or the other. It may not be exactly what you have asked for, but it's the best for you. And you see that in hindsight. Then you need to say, thanks. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance, for your determination, for whatever, for helping me get along, get through this, get past this, get to the next stage. It could be a partner that assists you without you even knowing they're doing something. They cherish you. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so say thank you for those that are with you, that are around you, that support you. So that gratitude takes you a long way with divinity and with the people around you. Be sure that you show your appreciation to those that are there, that you don't try to start something. You know, sometimes holidays bring about like bad memories or feelings. You've lost people that you've loved and you're not quite as cheerful as you should be during a holiday. So you need to recognize that, and you need to be thankful for the people that are there that do support you through it every single year, every single time, and whenever you feel, not yourself. It's time to dare to be happy as you move forward. You need to remember that and just allow yourself to bring some happiness into your life. Don't sweat the small stuff. Dare to be happy. Love the people that are with you. Give them an opportunity to show how much they care to you every single day. And know that I care also. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it made some sense to some of you. And remember to follow guidance. And I do love you. Happy Mother's Day for those of you that are mothers, fathers that are mothers, mothers that are fathers and mothers. And for those of you that are just mothers, if your mother is on the other side, I am going to give you a little mini reading now. Talking to Heaven is next. So stay tuned. I do love you. Have a great day. Bye for now. Have a great holiday. Bye for now.